Hi everyone. Um, so here we are, the last section of today. My talk is going to be very lightweight, and I hope anyone can enjoy, even for the people who doesn't have any expertise in machine learning. So my talk today is about how to build a chatbot using the tool called AutoML and Dialogflow. And so who am I? My name is Theeraphol, but everyone call me A. I am software engineer at Google, based in Singapore. So my team is working on text-to-speech stuff. And I'm also a food lover. I like to do latte art. Actually, my job is like do latte art in Google. And my part-time job is software engineer. And this is kind of course, the right one is from me. The left one is from Barista at Google. But my friend, I do this like every day for my teammate, and they like it. So it works. So back to my talk. So what kind of chatbot I want to build today? So the story goes like this. So as I say, I enjoy eating food. I also usually take my friends to Thai restaurants, trying like new food. And the questions that usually come up, my friend usually asks like, hey, what is this? What is that? Like, does it taste good? Is it too spicy or whatever, right? So I just have an idea that maybe I can just make a chatbot to answer these questions to my friends. So for the first version, it's gonna like kind of be able to communicate a bit. And then if my friends send a photo of food, it should be able to answer what kind of food it is, right? To make this, I will go through three things. So first, Cloud AutoML, and then Dialogflow, and then how we combine these together to make a smarter chatbot. So first, about Cloud AutoML. So Cloud AutoML is one of the newest product from Google Cloud Platform. Basically, it is a tool that can help people without expertise in machine learning to build their own machine learning model, right? And so why we make this? Like, it's because like the state of industry, building machine learning model usually like very complex, right? And time intensive. So you have to do a lot of data cleanup, data pre-processing, designing machine learning model, right? Choosing algorithm, and tuning the model. And then you have to deploy it to production. So this kind of tasks require you to know some machine learning knowledge to be able to debug it, and some technical skill to do the build up this data pipeline. So that's why Cloud AutoML comes into our picture. It can automate all the things here for you. So, and one of the very first product in Cloud AutoML suite is Cloud AutoML Vision. So it can help you build image classification model for you. What you have to do is just upload a photo and its label, and then you can just click one button to train it, then you get the model. And Cloud AutoML is based on many interesting researches. I think it's already mentioned in Martin's talk, like learning to learn, transfer learning, and hyperparameter tuning, right? So you can build custom model using less data on this. And this is exactly the same that with what Martin talked before. So interestingly, AutoML actually outperforms many handcrafted models. And Interestingly, it uses less computational cost and have higher accuracy. One of interesting use case is, so we gave this to data scientist in Japan. His name is Kenji Doi. He used Cloud AutoML to predict ramen shop from ramen photo. And interesting things is that this ramen is from the same brand, which is Ramen Jiro. It's very famous ramen chain in Japan. And so they have 41 ramen branches in Tokyo. He used like one branch, he used 1,000 photos, and he can actually reach 95% accuracy. So this is amazing. One another use case is from Mercari. Mercari is one of the leading online shopping mall in Japan. So they used these AutoML to predict brand names from 12 popular brands, right, in their own website. So they did this before using TensorFlow based on different algorithms, and they can reach only 70% accuracy. But with this AutoML, they can actually reach 90% accuracy with less effort. Then come back to my case. So I use like very super small data set, but it matches my need. I use 10 labels. Each label have 100 photos. So let's see, let's go to the tool so we can see like how it works. So, so this is the first page of AutoML Vision. So I have already created some data set. You can create a new one, and then this is the one that I'm going to use. So what I did before is like I already import the data. What you can do is like you can upload images to Google Cloud Storage, and you upload one CSV file which contains a list of image URL, image paths in GCS, and then their labels, and that's all. You click import, you get to see all the data that you have in label tab. So as you can see, I have like, okay, let's see, Xiaoguai, glass jelly. You can see all the photo. You can even change the label yourself if you want. And okay, if you have image that doesn't have label, you can also label it as well. It will give it into another category. And then if you are too lazy, you can use human labeling service here, send it to anyone, and then you can just like get the label, right? So after everything is done, you can check your data again of what you have. I have consumption, banana. So it looks okay to me. Then you can also see the stat. So you can see that all the data is equally distributed. So it looks good. And then to the train tab. So we have two options here. One is base model, and then advanced model. For advanced model, it takes a lot of time, more time, but then you get higher performance. But I'm going to just use base model because it's match my need. I clicked train, assume that I clicked train already. Then we go to evaluate tab, and to see the result. You can see AOG score here, and you can even see the precision and recall easily within these two. And you can even adjust the threshold to see like how it performs with different precision and recall. And another interesting thing is that you have confusion metric within AutoML Vision here. So you can see that what's wrong with your model, and you can go back and fix the data or whatever, right? And then the last thing is predict. So you can try to upload the image and then try to predict it within these two as well. And you can also like send a REST API request to cloud AutoML and get the result. But again, I'm going to show you it to you later. So back to our slide. So next, Dialogflow. So Dialogflow is another tool that can help you build chatbot easily. And the interesting thing about this is like, so it has 3 core strong points. So it has end-to-end developer experience. It has powerful NLP, natural language understanding, natural language processing, and then it supports many platforms. So you can build one chatbot to reach all the users in different platforms, whether like Line, Messenger, or Google Assistant, right? And because like it has powerful natural language understanding, so you can make it more engaging. It's more like human. It's more like conversational, and it can like understand more of your context. So this is one of the demo. So that they have. So that you can see that the chatbot can actually understand that if the user say that they want to set up an appointment to fix their bike, it can understand that they want to fix it. And it even understand the time as well. If the user said like, how about tomorrow at noon, it can translate into the exact time and date number. But how do you go actually from code to conversation? So this is a high-level overview of Dialogflow. So Dialogflow sits in the middle between messaging platform and your back-end platform. So basically, user give the text to the messaging platform, then it will send to Dialogflow. Dialogflow try to use machine learning to understand the intent, and then since you define the intent and what you want to do with the intent, you can whether like just answer with the different text to user, or you can try to query some data from your backend and use that data to answer to user. So it has 4 key concepts. So one is intent matching, entity extraction, fulfillment, and integration. So I'm gonna go one by one. So first, intent matching. So it can recognizing what a user want to do. So let's just go to the demo of what they're trying to do. Oh no, this is the actual demo. Here, okay, here. Let's see, so make it bigger. So this is a list of intents that I made, and I want to make it more fun. So I try to mimic one famous character in Thai famous series called Galaget in Bupphe Saniwat. So, so if we go to the intent welcome, so what you can do is you can think about like what kind of thing that user want to talk to you to your chatbot, right? And let's say like they want to say hello, hi, and hello in Thai, right? And you want to answer hi, my dear, or something. So this is one example of intent. So the other one, let's see if I just want sweet talk. I just say like, okay, this is you in Thai. And I want to say, yes, my dear, and different kind of saying nice word in Thai. So if we test it, so I use Slack. Say you, it can answer, yes, my dear. Say, let's say, it can say, hello, my dear. So very easy. So next, so this is intent matching. Next interesting thing is entity extraction. So Dialogflow can identify keywords and phrase spoken by the user. So basically, if we go to this example, so let's say I want to say I'm hungry, and I want it to understand that, want it to ask me like what kind of food I want to eat, what kind of snack, and how many pieces. I can do that. So I can define some of the phrase that I want to say, and then I can define identity, like snack and number, and I also take it as required. So if the user or me like miss to say what kind of snack I want to eat, it will try to ask back to me that okay, I want to know like what kind of snack you want to eat, so I can buy it, right? And then this is the response. So if we try, I say I'm hungry, then we say like what you want to eat. Let's say she, and then khanom chan, so it knows like the snack. And I say 3, then it say okay, got it. I will buy khanom chan for 3 pieces. So you see that's really easy. The last thing is, no, not the last thing. So as I said, like it can support many platforms, so good integration. You can do a lot more. You can do action on Google, Facebook Messenger, Slack or anything. So you can build one chatbot, and then you can use it for all platforms. And the last thing is how we combine them together to make a smarter chatbot, right? So this is a high overview. So, basically, the user will send the image to Slack, and then Dialogflow will receive this photo and try to understand that this is the intent that the user want to know what kind of food it is. And how we bridge this gap is we use file-based call functions. It's one of my favorite tools, very easy. We use call function to get the picture from Dialogflow and then send a request against Cloud AutoML to get the prediction result. And luckily, Dialogflow already have file-based call function built in within the tool. So it's called fulfillment. And you can define your own webhook for external call function, or you can do it your own within editor within the website. So, okay, it's here. So what I try to do is I have very few lines of code. I use a Cloud ML API client for Node.js. So as you see here, there's a model name here. This is a model name that got built by Cloud AutoML Vision. And then this is image data that I get from the Dialogflow. So just put it in and then send the request against the model. Then you get the prediction result. And the prediction result is coming in the shape of like labels array and score array. So you have level 1, level 2, and then score for level 1, level 2. And what I'm going to choose is I'm going to choose the highest score from here and answer to the user. So let's see. Hope it's going to work. I have, okay, Pad Thai. App upload the image. Okay, so it said, okay, it want to think a bit, right? So we're gonna wait a bit. The tool is still in early access, but I think, so it kind of slow on prediction, but I think when they launch to public, it's gonna be very fast. So back to slide first, I will come back to that later. The last but not least, things that is very interesting to me is another product called Chatbot. Chatbot is kind of like, it's like a Google Analytics for chatbot. So you can use it. So it gets along well with Dialogflow. They will have kind of like integrate it a bit in the tool, but you can have more feature if you use it as a standalone. So what it do is like you can use it to analyze like how messages coming into your platform, whether users drop out in the middle, or like how many messages like related to this kind of intent. Is it wrong or is it correct? Then you can use it to improve your conversational AI. Okay, hope it answer. Okay, it can answer Pad Thai now. So, okay, the last thing is all the resources can be found online. You can go and take a look and use it. It's very easy. You can build chatbot within 10 minutes. So this is kind of my hobby. I like to make my own chatbot to talk to myself. I think you can make your own for yourself too. You can make your own, I don't know, Galagate in Bupe Saniwat, or you can make, I saw some BNK48 fan here. You can make BNK48 chatbot for yourself too. So that's all. Thank you. Oh yes, you can. They have the function that you can just export out the model and use it for your. I'm not really sure, but we can see. You can come and we can see later.
So is it open source now?
No, it's still in early access, but I think they're gonna launch it like very soon, maybe in I don't know, a few months. It's still improving, I think.
It will be final question. Okay.
How about, is there a law Dialogflow is support Thai language?
It can support Thai now.
Yes.
It's just launched
Just launch.
for maybe a month, I think.
Actually, if some of you don't know, they're gonna have a, what's the event called?
It's
Actions
a
on
Google
Google.
Assistant. It's on Google, yeah. Actions on
Yeah,
Google.
the event is called Actions on Google. It's gonna happen right after this. There will
Yes.
be tutorial on Dialogflow and other stuff. So if you're interested, stay on. I think the event would end like 8:30 tonight or something. So you can stay here for the whole day.
So you can build your own assistant in Thai. But a Thai assistant is not launching yet. After it's launched, you're gonna get it.
More questions? All right. If not, give him another round of applause. And thank you very much. I'll just gonna close this event very quickly. I don't want it to be very formal. Thank you all very much for showing up today. This is your precious weekend time, and you spent the time here with us all day. And thanks to all the speakers who agreed to help us out. I really hope all of you learned something, probably something that you're interested in, and get a pointer so that you can continue your own studies on this. And follow us on the page I show you all in the morning, the Google ML, Big Data ML Machine Learning Group, something like that. I don't even remember the exact name, but search it on Facebook and you'll find it. I'm sure, yeah, we're gonna put all the links and stuff. I believe the organizer would send you the survey afterwards too. So if you have any questions, I think the speakers will be hanging out around here a bit more. And look out for our next event. We're gonna have more events like this, focusing on machine learning and AI. It's really a focus for Google right now, so expect a lot more events throughout the year from us. All right, thank you all very much.